Here is the scouting report for the Mets' 4th round pick in the 2025 Major League Baseball Draft, and this is Peter Kussow. So we're going to go through this profile and this scouting report that Amazing Avenues put together, and I thank them. 2025 Mets Draft Profile, Peter Kussow, with their 4th round selection in the 2025 MLB Draft. The 133rd overall pick, Mets selected Peter Kussow, a right-handed pitcher from Arrowhead High School in Heartland, Wisconsin. Now, before we get into this video, I need you to hit the subscribe button. I will have an entire video going to every player that was drafted by the Mets this year in one full swoop. So when I'm done with all this, there will be collected also individually on the playlist, and hopefully you like it. Heartland, Wisconsin native Peter Kussow attended Arrowhead High School, a school that has produced a collegiate wrestling champion, a professional MMA fighter, a professional golfer, and multiple professional football players, but never a baseball player who made it to the big leagues. Infielder Scott Dalfick, who was signed by the Los Angeles Dodgers in the late 80s and made it as high as AA, is the closest the school has to offer. The Warhawks went 20-6 in 2025, and Kussow did his part by posting a 1.47 ERA and 33 1/3 innings over 7 appearances, allowing 16 hits, walking 9, and striking out a team-leading 64 batters, almost 30% of the team's total. This game is no surprise to the players and coaches in Wisconsin, as a right-hander emerged as one of the best high school players in the state this year and considered by some the best pitcher. Kussow, who stands 6'5" and weighs roughly 200 pounds, throws from a high 3/4 arm slot with a long arm action through the back. His whippy arm is capable of reaching 97 miles per hour, though the pitch generally lives in the low 90s. Even the low 90s is an improvement as compared to where the pitch was sitting in 2024, as it generally lived in the high 80s, topping out at 90 miles per hour or so. The pitch generally sits around 2,400 RPM, generating as much as 18 inches of induced vertical break. In addition to the ride, thanks to his arm slot and his crossfire delivery, the pitch has plenty of arm side run, and when thrown down in the zone, has steep angle thanks to his height and extension. His slider is his go-to strikeout pitch, though he also likes to throw for strikes early in the count. The pitch sits in the high 80s and features gyroscopic movement, averaging roughly 2,500 RPM of spin, topping out almost 2,700 RPM. The pitch possesses late vertical slice without much horizontal movement, and the right-hander has consistently been able to command the pitch all throughout his high school career. Kussow rounds out his pitching repertoire with changeup, which sits in the high 80s and at present is still developing as a pitch, but shows promise thanks to the tumble and faded gets. The right-hander has displayed inconsistent command of his pitches on account of his pitching mechanics and the fact that as a pitcher from Wisconsin, he simply does not have as much time on the mound as many of his peers from warmer weather states. Additionally, while he has not displayed them over the course of his high school career, he may eventually develop platoon splits against better competition because of his mechanics. Because of the extremely long arm circle through the back that he utilizes, left-handed hitters have plenty of time to pick up the ball in his hand. As an aside, Kussow has a commitment to the University of Louisville, so we'll see if the Mets are able to sign him. But this is the scouting report for the Mets' 4th round pick, Peter Kussow. So hopefully you like this video, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.